Hey, look at that. Yes, another round of knowledge. Because I got to keep this going, unfortunately. No, nothing was really stolen from me. February 8th, I believe. Let's check that. I should have checked it already. Tuesday, February 8th. Look at me. Last night's got me a little goosebumpy because it was just cool if you were looking at it from a certain perspective. No. At best, just like any, nasty worm, con artist, maggoty type. At best, all of these trolls and goblins and tweakers and jackasses simply tried to recreate my stuff using tinsel and glitter and, lots of fanatical don't check into it and definitely don't go talk to that guy. And it's being validated again by these celebrities, the ones I've been ranting and railing against for quite some time now. They're the reasons this is going, not the freaking tweakers. So that part's really annoying. There's a lot of celebrities that are kind of embarrassed because, they fell for such a easy smoke and mirrors type prank. But on the other hand, there just seems to be, and I have to admit that there definitely does seem to be something in place, almost spiritual level, that is preventing people from seeing me in any other type of light. It's like, I don't want to say it's a God filter or something, but it's because I'm on that side of the fence, not this one, and where you idiots are going. I'm just instant, unrecognizable, instant, does not compute. This conveyor belt system where people get their barcodes scanned and it's either accepted into the computer or it gets shoved off to the side. And I'm kind of alright being that. It's just the damage that's being created and caused because so many nasty fanatical assholes are trying to claim rights that they can't claim. It's like the start of this whole stupid thing and down in the Lompoc riverbed was the idea that Old Top was looking for his replacement, the leader of the Illuminati, if you will. Because again, I gotta explain this. There's the tweakers and gutter trash and scumbags down at the bottom. 9 miles above them is the celebrities. Natalie Portman, Tom Holland, Angelina Jolie, and the like. But they also have a 9 miles above them. And that's where the super spooky evil people gather in a really nice looking cave somewhere underground and but right above them is actually the special seat. And that's where Old Top, that's what I called him. That's who he was. And he got taken out back in April of last year, and that special seat's been open this whole damn time. But, thanks, helicopter. It's the celebrities that, I don't know, it's almost in a weird way, I would say the word delusional, because that keeps getting tossed in my direction constantly. I guess I gotta break and rabbit trail for just a second here, because Crazy Poodle Lady, she's actually some silver lining. I get some insight into how these retarded, I don't know what to call them anymore, retarded goat. I don't want to insult the goat anymore, because the goat's actually not as bad of an animal as these people make out the retarded goat syndrome to be. It's kind of hard to verbalize, actually. It's so frustrating. But there is this white-knuckled, fanatical, wide-eyed, shaky-faced, frothing at the mouth, over-enthusiasm, just like Crazy Poodle Lady has for me, frantically running to and fro, desperate to claw their story into the eyes of anybody walking by. And they don't have a single negative thing to say about anybody else. Once again, like, look at, I'm minding my own business, I want to say a mile away from town. That's a fair estimate. And right down Madonna in front of me, there's this fork in the road. And right on that fork in the road are all these nasty tents piled up right on the side of Madonna. And trash up to their necks. And like these nasty gutter trash, trolly homeless people with pockets full of meth and heroin and all kinds of unscrupulous, horrible crimes. And they go unnoticed. Nobody says a word about those nasty people. And all they do is lie, cheat, and steal all day, every day, and then sit on the corner like Mother Teresa begging people for more meth money. I, at best, will only ask for $1 for coffee. I hate asking for money. I've never panhandled. But I sort of woke up this morning into the middle of a energy conversation, high energy conversation, where people are trying to argue on my behalf to individuals like Angelina Jolie, who's a brick wall. She won't have any of it. She won't even look in my direction. But the woman will literally go around giving herself out freely to anything. Anything. Except one guy, which is what I wanted to actually tap on. Something that was, I don't know. You should have seen the scenery last night. It was actually kind of cool. But for the last 6 years, people, we got to throw down the gauntlet here. We've had, I guess we paced it up a little bit. It was the Illuminati, which you can pretty much describe as the Galactic Empire, Final Order, all the big star-destroying ships all lined up in the sky, ready to go. All the fancy equipment, trillions of dollars at their disposal. The Satanic Church, as it were. I got into a fight with these idiots and figured if I spilled that fight out into the streets, the Americans would rally and start throwing bricks at the Green Goblin's head like they do in New York. It was a long time ago. So no, 80% of society instantly fell to it. Big grins on their faces, squinty eyes, conniving. So on top of the Satanic Church, Galactic Empire, Final Order, all the star-destroying ships lined up in the sky, I then had 80% of society, the people in front of me, dumped in on this fight. And then the church, what was supposed to be helping me out, the church started shooting at my back. Old friends, if you can call them that, like literally as much as they could cram onto the table. And recently, apparently, even the FBI and the CIA have decided to try to put a lid on me because they're embarrassed that they helped the wrong team. And so it's just the most impressive overstack versus one guy. We're talking millions and billions and millions and billions and millions and billions of resources and people and just non-stop smear campaign propaganda war and people shooting at me versus one guy with a stick and an unworking cell phone that needs Wi-Fi in order to connect to anything. It's just those odds right there should be the biggest red flag for anybody. And no. Nah. Just that crazed, retarded, ugh. But now that we're all on the other side of it, for me anyway, so what's left of the Illuminati seems to be a giant pack of crack-addicted cockroaches, minions and gremlins fused together in a fusion box, if you will. And they're desperately looking for another super IQ leader, and they're not going to find one. So now they're all underground going, oh shit, oh shit. Because every day I wake up and do this and walk down the street, it's costing them more money, more people, more of everything. And they're trying to keep the attention on this group of maggot worms that like skitter around in the most cowardly ways imaginable. One thing I wouldn't mind you ladies actually trying to start to hone in on is why does guys like Tall Swine and Goblin Swine and the rest of these idiots, why do they have to say everything smiling? Especially when I catch them on something. It's like when I hear these idiots mumbling 100 yards that way on the other side of my trees, and I get up and boom my voice and call them over here to a fight. What? And they have to do that retarded guilty grin thing, which is actually what 80% of society is doing to me. It's lame. But again, what I'm doing all this for is the 20% of people that are actually paying attention. As I described in a video I shot yesterday. So what I seem to be trapped in is this Groundhog's Day, live, die, repeat effect of Bruce Willis in the movie Surrogates waking up, going into the living room, beating some stupid dude half to death, and everybody is just laughing hysterically like retards. But that's what it's like for me, pretty much, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stupid crazy poodle lady is, I don't know, she's a showcase of what it is out there. She's literally just taking my words that I've used to describe her and acting like an innocent Mother Teresa as she uses my argument against her and flips it around and tries to shove it at me when it's uncomputable, but they accept it anyway for one super crazed reason. They're all retarded goat syndrome. I'm the ram. And again, quick secret behind that is the reason the goat is floating is because it's not real. I mean, first of all, that's a pretty lopsided fight if you ask me. A goat is not pushing a ram over. It's not going to happen. I don't care if you have 30 goats. Put 30 goats versus one ram. That ram's going to tear the shit out of all those freaking goats. But if you notice the scripture, it says floating goat. And that's because I'm pretty sure it's a CGI makeup lie type deal. It's a giant charade. What I keep harping on this uninflatable swine balloon. That's got all of the celebrity world just desperately pumping air into a bunch of retarded maggots who don't do anything. They lie in the bushes and wait for some 15-year-old girl to walk by. And in order to try to prove they're from hell, they torture the shit out of women and kids until they're dead. And that's what they're good for. As far as I can tell, they actually did get packed up and moved to LA recently, and they couldn't do anything. They just sat there with retarded gremlin laughs, eating their food and spending their money. And like, okay, so where'd all the special, super amazing metaphysical stuff come from? I don't know. But regardless of how much I validate and myth bust, I'm still, once again, 7 years, 38, 39, going on 40 days. The only dude everybody refuses. Instant. Do not pass go, do not collect $200, and with a weird sneakery grin. So I think it's game over, I'd say. But you people want to keep pushing buttons, I'm going to keep atomic breathing you idiots into it's very retardation oblivion. Jealousy doesn't cover this. The idea that all these people are just jealous of me, there's something more to it than that. It's horrible. But whatever. I'm pretty pleased with myself. I get to customize the landscape. That was cool. It's putting goosebumps on me, and I did it. But I don't know. I gotta get my day started for some reason. And I don't know. Let's see what the attitude's like downstairs, because yesterday the attitude was horrible. Let's see where we're at now. Good Lord, 13 minutes of this riggedy. 10:08 Tuesday, February 8th, 2022.